Okay, so welcome everyone. So today we're gonna continue with, or sorry, we're not gonna continue. Oh yeah, we're gonna continue on our scene, but we're gonna move on to health systems. So we're gonna take a look at that stuff. So let's open up Unity, and we're gonna make a new project. In this project, let's call it Unity Health Systems. Okay, make sure this project is in 3D, and just click on Create, okay, and just let it load.
Sorry, what is the project called?
Health Systems. Okay, once you have that open, download the new Unity package. I sent you a link through the chat, so just click on that link and then just download the one Unity package. When you have it downloaded, just drag and drop it into the Unity scene. Then it's going to ask you if you want to import it, and just import everything. So it should have everything for you. So it should look something like this. Um, so you have your Unity package, you just drag it in, and it's going to show you this. So all you're going to click is import, make sure everything's checked. Just click on import. Okay. And then once you have it, it's going to ask you to reload, and just click on reload, and it's going to reload all your assets, and you should see something like this.
Fernando, how do you go back to the default camera view? Because my camera view is like really weird.
What do you mean camera view?
Like the
click on
camera
the
looks really
click
weird.
on the cube. There's like that little those four
Yeah.
cones in the cube in the middle. You should click on the cube.
But it still looks weird though.
Can you share your screen so I can see what's going on?
Yeah. Can you see?
Oh yeah. So
looks weird.
it's in isometric mode. So just you see it's a triple lines right below the X Y. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, change it back to perspective.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, and just make sure to download this stuff.
Okay.
Fernando?
Yeah.
I just opened this is guns can I mean this is the one we're just continuing last classes, right?
Yeah. So here I posted a link because you just joined late. You joined late. So I posted a link. Just click on that link, and you should be able to download the package. So just download the package and just click and drag it into the scene, and then you should be able to load everything. Just import
but
everything.
all my stuff is gone. Everything's just gone.
Okay, just download just make a new Unity scene. That's fine. This package fixes all that problem. It literally gives you the scripts and everything done. Everything's done for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And then off the bat, you should be able to just press play, and then you should have your scene ready. And then you can, like we did last time, we can shoot. Right, we can shoot the boxes. Right, and then the decals pop up, and then we have other targets. We can try to hit the targets.
For
And,
me, the decals aren't popping up when I shoot.
Because the decals are pretty small. I didn't make a big decal, so if you take a look at my decal, look at my screen, the decals do pop up. They're just pretty small.
Yeah, I can see them now.
Yeah, and then there's an added one. So this is the part I wanted you guys to work on. I don't know if you guys were successful in doing this, but this box is called the reset box. So just step on that box, and the targets and the targets and the boxes reset.
Did we go over the wiggly ones, or is that new?
That's just extra.
That's extra.
I added those animations just for extra stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like I said, just make sure you import everything. So here, take a look. If you're still struggling with your import, this is what you're gonna do. Let me just erase everything. Yeah. Okay, so this is the scene that you have, right? You have nothing. So pay attention to what I'm doing. So here, I'm going to go to my Google Drive, right? And I'm going to download. Okay. Oops, sorry. Once I have this downloaded, it's going to say FPS the Unity package. So all you're going to do is click and drag it into Unity right here in the folder. Just drag it in, and it's going to give you the loading bar. Then it's going to say, what do you want to import? And just make sure everything is checked. If the Unity scenes is not checked, just make sure to check it. Well, this one doesn't check, but that's fine because I already did this once. And just click import, and then everything should reload. It's going to tell you to please reload. If it doesn't tell you to reload, just double click on scenes and just double click on the scene again, and it should load again.
The reset button can also reset the cubes as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if the boxes for some reason don't reset, just step on it like 2-3 times because it's doing the calculation to reset. But you have to, if the boxes go further than the bounds, like if they fall off the ground, then you have to step on it like 2-3 times so it can go back to its original position. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so does everyone have this in their scene?
It's not letting me.
Okay, can you share your screen so I can help you out?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have it in downloads here. I drag it in.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why it's not going to let you click the stuff is one, I think you already imported, and two, just make a brand new scene. You have, I think you have all your projects in one. Create a completely new one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't interfere with the other ones. And Molly, do you still have problems with your scene, your importing? You want to share your screen so I can help you out?
Do you have to uncheck anything when you import?
No, make sure everything is checked. If something is unchecked and you can't uncheck it, like scenes, that's fine. Don't uncheck it. But everything else should be checked.
I just imported all the things.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay, and then just drag and drop your stuff, Parshar, in that assets folder. Yeah, and then just click import.
Okay.
And just give it a couple seconds. And it's gonna tell you to just reload. Yeah. And there we go. Cool. Yeah. All right. So. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our health because we know that this is our hitboxes is working. We're going to create a an object, and every time we shoot it, that object is going to lower its health. So we're going to do like a mini health bar system. So what I would like you to do is create go to game object, go to 3D object, and we're going to create a capsule. This is going to be our enemy. Okay. Okay. So just create a capsule. You can change its color. You can go to assets and then so I tried organizing everything. If you see, you have animation, materials, PNG, prefabs, and everything else. You can go to materials, and then I have all the color, my color palette there. If you want to make your own color or change the color, you're free to do so. But here you can change the color of this guy. I'm going to make him red as a target. Okay. This target is not going to follow us. So for now, it's going to just it's just going to be like a punching bag. Okay. Once you have this capsule and you have it colored, add a component, and we're going to add a rigid body. Once you add the rigid body, we're going to add a new script. So let's click on Add Component, and we're going to add a new script called Enemy Health. Yeah. Enemy Health. So make sure you don't have space between the two words, enemy and health. And I like doing camel casing. So my first letter of the variable is lowercase. The second word is capitalized. The first letter of the word. First letter of the second word is capitalized. There you go. Okay, make sure you click on new script and then click on create an ad. And yeah. Once you have it, double click it and open it up. And we're going to start coding. Okay, I'll give you guys a couple seconds to finish this up. To open Visual Studio. Oh, okay. So everyone should have enemy health open. Now, what we need to do is first we need to declare how much health the enemy is going to have, and then we also have to declare how much current health he has. So the reason why there's a difference between them is for health systems. So if let's just say you start subtracting health from someone, from an enemy or the player, if that player loses health and then you're trying to show a health bar, you need to compare how much health he had versus how much health how much health he currently has. So that's why we need to make two variables: one to keep track of how much health we had in the beginning and how much health we currently have. Okay. So to do that, we're going to create our first variable. It's going to be a public float. This variable is going to be named overall health. Okay. And I'm going to make it default to 10. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make another variable. This one's going to be a private, so private float, and this one's going to be current health. And the current health is not going to have a default value. Okay, the default value for current health is overall health. When the game starts, my current health should be equal to overall health because that's how much health we have. Okay. Now in the start function, when the game starts, we want our current health to be equal to our overall health. Okay. Very simple. Now the next thing we're going to do is we need to whenever that raycast hits us, we need to do something about it. Now the other way that that we can record health is during a collision or a trigger, but this one is not possible because we are doing what is it called, raycasting. So if we're doing raycasting, we can't do the on collision or on Untitled. So instead, we're going to write our own function. This function is going to be a public function. That means whoever calls this script and wants to access this function has access to it. So we're going to say public void, and we're going to call this take damage. Okay, and then take damage is going to take a parameter. We're expecting a float. We're just going to call it damage. Okay, so whoever calls this function needs to give us a float decimal number, and that's how much damage it's going to take. Okay. Once we receive this damage, we're going to subtract our current health. So we're going to say current health minus equal damage. Okay. So minus equal is a shorthand notation for saying just subtract yourself. Instead of saying current health equals current health minus damage, minus equal is just a shorthand notation for just subtract yourself, and that's your new value. Okay. Once you have this, now we need to check if our health dips less than 0 or is 0. So here we're going to say if current health is less than or equal to 0. Okay. Then here we want to die. Okay. Depending on what we want to do, we can start what is it called? Particle systems. We can do something else spawns or whatever it is. But this one, we're just going to destroy the object. Or you know what? We're not going to destroy the object. We're just going to set it inactive. Yeah, we're going to set inactive. So I'm going to do this. Game object dot set active and then false. True, sorry. Set active false. Yeah, it's actually false. Yeah. So you deactivate yourself. Okay.
Wait, what does deactivating mean?
Deactivating means this. So if you take a look at the Unity screen, so there's deleting and then deactivating. Deactivating just means it still stays in memory. So if I click on this little check mark, you see how it disappears and appears. So if I click on the check mark, it completely disappears and ignores everything that I do to it. If I click the check mark again, and now it's like it's born again. Everything is now active.
Okay.
Yeah, the opposite. No, it's not the opposite, but the other one is destroying. So if I delete this, now it's permanently deleted, and I can't return. I can't turn it back. The reason why I just wanted to uncheck it because when I touch this platform, I want this to restore back to its normal health.
It's not going to be able to come back.
Correct. And then you want it to reappear. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the script, or is that it?
Let's see. I think that's it for now.
Are you going to put the script in the Google Drive folder?
No. This one, do you have, you can't open Visual Studio or?
No, I can. It's just, it's giving me errors. So I think it's like just syntax errors.
You're not supposed to run the script alone.
I didn't.
Oh, I think you just don't have it linked. Can you share your screen? I can help you out with that. We can fix that problem.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, am I presenting?
Yeah.
All right. So
I know what it is. I know what it is. Can you close your Visual Studio?
Okay. Save.
Okay, and now click on let's see, can you go to edit? The menu bar, all the way on top, yeah, edit. And then go to project settings. No, sorry, preferences, all the way in the bottom. Preferences. And then, where is it? Package. Yeah, why don't you have a, it's there. It says add.unity projects to SLN. Why is that grayed out? That's interesting. Yeah,
Maybe
you
I have
can't click
to
on that. Yeah, can you click on regenerate?
I
No,
think it did regenerate, but it's still grayed out.
it didn't do anything. Can you try clicking it again?
Yeah. That's all it does. I just
Can
click
you
it.
scroll down? Okay, I think the reason why because you have errors in your thing. I mean, let's fix that and then let's go back to this preferences.
Okay.
So yeah, close that. Open up your script. You see that red text in the bottom?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, double click it. Yeah, just let it load.
Okay.
Okay, and let's fix your syntax.
And all right.
Okay, so scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, so you said there's something weird right there. It says F using. Remove that F on the line 3. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, save this.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back to your
Alright.
code.
So I have to go do something. So I will do it.
Okay, close.
Oh my gosh, my
Oh,
ears.
what was that?
You in the eye of a hurricane or something?
Okay, click back on your Unity screen.
Yeah, right here.
No, click on it. Yeah. Okay, now go back to edit, and then go to preferences.
Still grayed out.
Still grayed out.
Yeah. Regenerate. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you might have to open up Unity, like a blank Unity screen. That's fine. Well, just try not to make too much mistakes. If you have mistakes, just let me know and I can help you out. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. All right. Just all right. Let's go back. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. So yeah, so we have our health here. Now, someone needs to call this function called take damage. So yeah, so how are we going to take, how is this going to, how are we going to call take damage? So if we take a look here at our other scripts, so if we go to scripts and then open up raycast shooting. So in raycast shooting, here we have our raycast shooting. And here we are asking, the thing that hit us, if it wasn't null, so if it has a rigid body, and then if it does have a rigid body, it's going to add a force. And then here it's also going to say, do you have target hit? So this is used for the target. So we're going to do the same thing with enemy health. So we're going to ask, if you have enemy health, please subtract this much health. Okay. So what we're going to do is, it's on line 42. So everyone should have exactly the same script as I do. So yeah, so after line 42, we're gonna add another object. So this object is gonna be called enemy health. So it's a script called enemy health. I'm just gonna call it EH for enemy health. And this one we are going to grab from the collider. So hit.collider.gameObject.getComponent. Okay, and then this is where is the script? Hold on, where the script is here. So if you go back to Unity and make sure you're in the assets folder. So here, just double click on scripts, and then the script is called raycast shooting. Yeah, and just double click it, and you should be able to open it. Then we have hit.collider game object. So all this is exactly what I typed here, except instead of target hit, now we're looking for a component called enemy health. Okay. Depending on what you hit, if that object does have an enemy health, so we're going to say if EH, So what we're doing here, if you're saying if th or if eh, what we're doing here is we're checking if the object is not on null. So null means nothing. It's a zero. It doesn't have anything, no value. So this is just a shorthand for saying does it have a value if it's something. Here we can say if eh not equal null. That's exactly the same thing what we're writing. So we're just going to type EH just for shorter. We're just doing shorthand. Okay. And then curly braces. And inside this curly braces, we're going to do EH dot, because this function has a function. We just wrote a function called take damage, right? It says take damage. So that's a function that we're going to call. So we're going to say EH dot take damage. And then inside we need to specify how much damage we want to take. So here we're going to say damage. Okay. And this damage should be red because we haven't defined what this damage is. So we're going to do that right now. So just make sure you have this. And we're going to scroll all the way up. So let's scroll all the way up. And here, after our seed time, we're going to make a public variable, so public float. And we're going to call it, damage. And here we're just going to specify damage like maybe 1. So each hit will take one health. You can change it to anything you want. Here we're just going to change. We're just going to do 1. Okay. So make sure you have that, and you have this on line 40, starting from line 45 on my screen. Yeah, I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to finish this up. Let me know if you have any questions.
Should we just save it after we finish?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I think you can test it out. It should be able to work. Yeah, you can test it out if you go back to Unity.
Yeah, it works. I tested it.
Yeah, you can shoot it 10 times, and I think
Yeah,
it
it just disappears. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Never mind.
The public stuff, if you go, Molly, the public stuff is on enemy health. If you go to enemy health, this is the public stuff. This is what we just wrote. Yeah, but this is in the script called enemy health.
Yeah, but at the top, I think where the private float thing is.
Oh, the damage stuff? Yeah, so scroll up. Yeah, it's just here. Public float damage. Yeah, it's after seed time. And you can specify how much damage you want. So if you go back to the inspector and you click on your player and then scroll down to raycast shooting, you can change the damage. So you can do 5. So if you shoot the object 2 times, then it goes away because 5 plus 5 is 10, and then 10 is its max health.
What object are we shooting that does the damage?
You mean what object are we shooting? Yeah, the punching bag? The punching bag is a capsule. This is the capsule we made, yeah.
Oh, that's odd because I punch it, or sorry, I shoot it and it doesn't disappear.
Yeah. So to prevent it from moving, because I think when you shoot it, it starts to fly off. I think you can just change it to kinematic, and it should just stay still.
All right, thanks.
Remove gravity. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Yeah, so you can change it from, you can remove gravity and just make it kinematic, and it should stand still. And that's what you want anyways, because you don't want your enemy flying, unless you're shooting a shotgun that has blowback.
I set it to kinematic and it's not moving, so that works. But I probably shot it about 40 times now, and it still hasn't disappeared.
Okay, can you show? Maybe you don't have your script in place. Can you share your screen?
Oh, I probably haven't assigned it. Oh, should I still share my screen?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So shoot a bunch of times, nothing happens.
Wait, hold on. I can't see your screen. Okay, now I can see your screen. Okay. Yeah. So there's an error. It says object something is missing. So click on your capsule. Okay, scroll down on your script. Yeah, see your enemy health is not correct. So just double click on your enemy health. Let's take a look at your stuff. Oh, the E in enemy is lowercase. The public class. Public class E in enemy. Yeah, that's lowercase. Yeah, and yeah. I think that's it. Save. Yeah, save it. Go back to Unity, and it should compile. Wait, hold on. Double click on the red stuff. The red text. Yeah, and then lowercase e, enemy health. And same thing with the other one. Yeah, save it. Go back. Okay, now you can be able to press play. Yeah, there you go. Awesome.
Yay. Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Wait, Fernando, sorry. Sometimes when I shoot the enemy, it like pops up on my screen. Here, should I just share my screen?
Sure.
Oh yeah, that happened to me too. Like if
Yeah.
you shoot really fast, the decal pops up.
Oh, does it pop up on your crosshair?
Yeah, here, hang on. Let me. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see yours.
Yeah, like sometimes if I shoot it, yeah, like that happens.
Ah, I see.
It just pops up in the middle. I can't tell if I'm shooting it or not, or if I'm missing.
I think you're just shooting yourself. Okay. Can you stop playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you scroll up on your inspector? I want to see your inspector. That's your scene.
Oh,
The inspector's on the right. Yeah, on the right.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I see your problem. No, that's capital. Sorry. Can you click on main camera on the left on the hierarchy?
Yep.
Select your main camera. Yeah. So okay. So the problem is when you raycast something and then you're on your own way, you actually shoot yourself.
Okay.
That's why that thing is popping up. So the way to fix that problem is you see where it says layer. Can you click on layer? It's next to the tag, right underneath the name. Yeah. And
Ignore
then no, it's gonna be add to layer. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show everyone how to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let me show everyone how to do it.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. I thought that would take care of the problem, but apparently it didn't. The package thing. Okay, everyone. Make sure you guys do this. So click on your camera on the left hand side on the hierarchy. Okay. Once you click on that, on the right hand side, it has the name of the camera. So it's called main camera, and then tag, and then right next to tag it says layer. So click on layer, and it should say default transparent FX, ignore raycast, water UI, and just click on add layer. So we're gonna click on add layer, and we're gonna type player as layer number 8. It says user layer 8. Okay. Once you have that layer, go back to the camera and then change it. So click on layer again and then change it to player. It's going to tell you, do you want to change all the children as well, child objects? Just press yes, change all the objects. Okay. And you're going to go back here to the assets folder on the floor on the project panel. Double click on prefabs, and then inside there's an object called decal. So on your decal, also change the layer to player. Okay. Once you have this, click on edit, project settings, okay, and then go to physics, and then scroll down, and then you see a matrix. In this matrix, we have a player and player. So you see where player and player should be the first one all the way in the bottom. It says player/player. Just uncheck that. That means player cannot collide with player. So now your decal should not be able to collide with yourself. So your decal shouldn't that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So
it worked for me.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the problem with collision. Sometimes you shoot yourself. Cool.
Yeah, I'm good now. Thank you.
Cool beans. All right. Does anyone else need help? Okay. So now this should be working. So again, you should be able to shoot this object 10 times, and then this object goes away. But now we want to restore this object. We want to restore, check it, or what's that word? Be able to come back. And once it comes back, and then we want I think everything should restore back, because what happens when you do? Hmm, Let me actually make that experiment. Let me do that. So one moment. Let's see. Let
Wait,
me
is the
click on-
enemy supposed to move?
No, the enemy should just stay still. So if your enemy moves, just on the rigid body, uncheck gravity, and then check is kinematic instead. So it shouldn't move. Mhm. So let me change this to debug mode. So you guys can also do this. If you're ever wondering what's the value of some sort of variable, like your private variable, because you're not able to see it here in the inspector. So you can just click this little lines and then the arrow pointing down. That's what mine looks like. And just check debug. So once debug is enabled, then you see a bunch of stuff. And the one you're looking for is current health. So so if you press play, and you're still looking at your inspector, it should say current health is 10. So that's my private variable. Now when I shoot the object, it goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so now what happens if I disable this, so I uncheck this and check it again, the current health does not go back. Okay, perfect. So that's what I thought. So what happens with enemy health is whenever it's disabled, this start function does not get called. Only when an object gets instantiated, then this function is called. So this actually gets called only one time. Only when the object becomes alive, then it gets called. Molly, do you want to share your screen so I can help you out? Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to remove debug, go back to normal mode. And okay, so we know exactly what to do. So what we need to do is go to reset box and just double click on reset button, open that up, and then we're going to start editing our code.
Wait, is it reset box or reset button?
Button, sorry, reset button.
Okay.
The
Wait,
script
what do
is
we
called-
click on to get there?
Just click on scripts. Yeah, share your screen, Molly. Just click on scripts and open up reset button.
Okay.
Let's help out Molly. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, can you stop playing? You usually have to shoot it 10 times. Did you shoot 10 times? It's not one time, it's 10 times.
Let me try again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Okay. Yeah, so you need to fix some stuff. Okay. So click on your, so you have your caps on there. Can you scroll down on your inspector? Scroll down. Okay, you have enemy health. Oh yeah, so you have a problem there. So the reason, so your enemy health should be popping up with stuff. So double click on enemy health. No, not there. It's the, okay, just click on edit script, yeah. Okay, well, you haven't saved this. Press Control S. You wrote the script, but you didn't save it. Yeah, same thing with raycast shooting. Go to raycast shooting. The other script, it's on the tab. No, it's right here. It's right there. No, go back.
Oh,
Yeah, just press, you forgot a semicolon.
where?
Yeah, right there, where your cursor is. Yeah, okay. Press Control S to save. Okay, let's go back. Oh, wait, you have some errors. Can you scroll down? Scroll down, keep going. Keep going. Okay, so here we have some problems. One problem is the H in enemy health is lowercase, so where the red is outlined.
Here?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The next thing is you're forgetting a curly brace, and you misspelled damage. Damage, I think it's DAMA. You put damage.
This one?
No, the one that's underlined.
Uh-oh.
And then semicolon at the end. Okay. And then press enter, and then it's closing curly brace. So it's no, the other one. That's open. Close. Perfect. Okay. And then you misspelled component. It's component. It's you're forgetting an N at the after E. There we go. Now press Control S to save. Go back to Unity. Okay, and now it should be able to load. Let's see. There you go. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, so open up your which one are you? Reset button. So make sure you open up reset button script, Molly, and we're gonna continue from there. Okay, so now we know that we want to reset our object, our what's it called? Our target. Well, it's not a target. It was punching bag. I'm just gonna call it bag or punching bag maybe. Enemy. I'll just call it enemy. That's more friendly. So what we want to do is we need to keep track of the object. So here we're going to type in public game object, and this one's just going to be target. Semicolon. Okay, so once we have this object, we're going to scroll down, and then this one here is this function says Ontriggerenter. So if you take a look at Unity and you take a look at your box. So your box, if you notice, you have a box collider on the bottom and a box collider on top. So you have two box colliders. I don't know if you're able to see it. But then the top box collider, if you see the property says is trigger. So that means it's acting like a kind of like a laser system where it just detects you if you're inside the vicinity. If you are, then it's going to call this function called is trigger. So that's sorry, not Ontriggerenter. Sorry, that's the function that's going to call. So this is the function we're accessing. So this function already comes with Unity, and the thing that just collided with us is called other. So the player is going to be other. Then what we do here is we're going through all the targets and we're resetting all the targets. So reset target, and then the same thing with the boxes. With the boxes, we're removing the rigid bodies and then we're returning everything to normal. So everything's going back to its position. So we're gonna do the same thing here for the target for the target. Sorry, if I call it target, I should call it enemy instead. Sorry, I'm gonna call it enemy. Renaming this to enemy. Yeah. So I renamed this to enemy, and we're gonna scroll down back to Ontriggerenter, and then here we're gonna say enemy dot, because it's already a game object, so we don't have to look for the game object. We can just say set active, and we're going to set active to true. Okay, so now it's enabled, so now it'll appear. The next thing we're going to do is we need to reset its health. So one thing, our health is private. So if I take a look back to the enemy health, our current health is private. So we need a way to access this private health. So what we want to do is we want to create a function that we can call, and that function is going to reset the value of
A getter? Or
yeah,
send me to setter?
yeah,
I have a question.
we can do get set. That is another way, but the better way is doing a function. So because well, actually, you know what? It depends on the flavor of how you like programming. I like programming with functions. Getting setting, it also works, but I feel like it's a lot. It's like more more work.
But isn't getting and setting just using functions too?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Like I said, it's up to you what you want to do. I'm just going to do functions. Just in
Okay.
case you don't know too much programming, it's going to make sense to you.
Okay.
What's your question, Reese?
Sorry, I fixed it myself. It was nothing. I fixed it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so here we're gonna create we're gonna call a function. I'm just gonna call it reset health, and then we're gonna go back to enemy health, and we're gonna create that function. So here we're gonna say enemy dot get component and greater equal sign, less than or equal sign, and then here we're gonna call it what should we call it? Reset health. No, reset health. Yeah. And then open close parentheses. Dot. Oh, sorry, it's not reset health. What am I doing? It's called enemy health. The function, the script is there, and we can say dot, and then we call the function called reset health. Reset health. Okay. So this should turn red because it's not defined. So we need to define this this function. Okay. Okay. So once you have this, save it, and we're gonna go back to the script called enemy health. So it should be open. But if you close it, you can just go back to Unity and just double click on enemy health, and it should open up. And then here we're going to make another function. So right below take damage, we're going to make a public void. And oops, why am I doing this? It's going to be called reset health. Okay, open close parentheses and then curly braces. Okay, I think that's what I called it. Yeah, reset health, lowercase r, capital H. That's what I did. Okay. And this is very simple. We're just going to say current health equals overall health. So now my health goes back to its original overall health. And if you're interested in doing the getting and setting, the way to do it is like this. So you have your private variable here. So like I said, if you're interested in getters and setters, this is how you do it in Unity and C#. So we have our variable here, private current health, and then here we have to make a. We need to make it public. Let me look at it. No, I don't. You don't have to do a private thing. Okay. So here you can just curly braces, and then so there's no semicolon anymore. Current health, and then we can say get. To get, we return our current health, and then set. We say whatever value equals. No, sorry, current health equals value. The thing that just comes with value. Yep, and that's how you do header, getter and setter. And then this, I think this should allow you to. Let me see if it works. Yeah, this has to be public. Kind of redundant to do this then. I think Unity just takes care of this.
Oh, that's a different way than I was thinking. I was thinking that you'd create a function that basically just that just basically just sets it, like not up there. Like you just create a new function.
Okay. Well, anyways, for me, this is the faster way to get it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you go back to enemy health? I couldn't see the set line. Or yeah.
Okay, let me know when you guys are. Oh, I think you should be able to do this. So if you go back to Unity, shoot, and then make it disappear, and then you go back. Yes.
Could you? Okay. Could you scroll a
my
little bit?
enemy dot get component doesn't work. It has an error message. Oh wait, no, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
All right, awesome.
Oops.
Yeah. So now I think it should. It should be able to appear again. So let me test it out. So if you go here and you shoot this guy 10 times, okay, this appears, and then you touch the box. Oh, I didn't set my enemy. So if you click on your reset box and the reset button, The bottom part, it says enemy and it says none because you didn't define your target, your enemy. So just click and drag your capsule down there, and your capsule should now be accessible to your reset button. Now let's make this guy disappear. Okay, it disappears. So now if we turn on the button, he appears again, and then he disappears. Perfect. Now he's able to disappear and appear again.
I have like 17 errors in my enemy health script. So could I like?
Sure,
Could you
share your
go
screen.
on the website? All right.
Share your screen. I can help you out.
I have a bunch of errors.
Okay, I'll help you out, Adrian, after I help out.
I know I'm missing a line right here. I wasn't able to.
Oh, no, you don't have to do the get set stuff. The get set was just me testing something out. You can delete everything, and then you can delete the curly brace. You don't need that curly brace.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I also have errors in this one, about 9 errors, because I'm not sure.
Because you did not define enemy.
Okay, so
Wait, what? What is this? Reset button. Why is there an on trigger? What? Reset. There's reset button here. Wait, what? Okay. So you wrote a different on trigger. Yeah. So yeah, game object and then enemy semicolon. Okay, and now delete line 17 through 23.
oh wow, okay, sorry.
Yeah, delete that. Okay. Delete that curly brace, extra curly brace you have on line 18. Okay.
I did.
Now.
Oh, wait.
And set active. Yep, that's it. And then go to line 24
Okay.
or 25 now.
Okay, yeah, here.
Yeah. Press enter. Okay, and then here's where you want to type in enemy.getComponent. Yeah, and then less than sign. And then enemy health. Inside enemy health. And then open close parentheses at the end. And then dot reset health. Yeah, perfect. Open close parentheses and semicolon. Okay, and then you have an error on line number 10. It's a semicolon, not a colon.
Oh,
Yep. Save it, and that should work. All right. Yo, what's up?
Fernando, I'm having some problems too in Unity.
Let me just help. Adrian, and then I'll come back to you. Adrian, do you want to share your screen so I can help you out? Okay, let's take a look. Okay. And it doesn't come back. Interesting. Okay, so stop playing. Okay, so you see it? There's a red line on the bottom of your Unity screen. It's telling you what the error is. The error is you have not assigned enemy. So click on your reset box. Yeah, on the left-hand side. Yeah, scroll down. And then in your reset, you see the last thing in your reset button script, the last thing, it says none because you haven't specified what your enemy is. So just click and drag your enemy, good, into where it says none, perfect. And now press play, and it should be able to reset your enemy. And there you go. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So let me go help out Parshar. What's up?
okay. Well, sorry. Where do you drag your capsule into to make a reset?
It should be on the script called reset button. It should be on your box, the red box you stand on to reset the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then scroll down to the script called reset button, and then all the way in the bottom, the last one, it says enemy. It should say none, and then click and drag your capsule in there.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
All right, Parshar, you want to share your screen?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then I go here. Then it says this.
I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, it says enemy health was not okay, okay, go back to your script. Reset button. I think it's your enemy health. Hello. Click on the Visual Studio. Go to Visual Studio. Did you get disconnected? I think PowerShare is lagging. Oh, there you go.
Hello? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You had a little lag moment. That's fine. No, you're still lagging. All right, well, we'll come back to you, PowerShare. Do you want to share your screen, Molly?
Oh.
Molly, do you want to share your screen? Is Molly not here too? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think that's
Oh.
just bad luck.
Okay, let me go back to PowerShare.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, your screen's sideways.
I think no, because I think PowerShare is presenting, not me. Okay, PowerShare, let's
Yeah,
go back to you. Okay, it looks like you have your lag problem fixed. Okay, let's fix your
nice.
script. Let's go to your script. Okay, let's see. There's enemy health. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go to the enemy health script. That's the third one. Yeah. Let's see. Did you try pressing Control S to save? Okay, now go back to Unity.
Okay, one error went away.
One went away. Okay, you double click on this one. Double click on the error message. Yeah. Okay. Enemy health. Yeah. H is
Did I
lowercase.
spell it wrong?
Your script is called with lowercase h. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So just make sure you're careful how you name your stuff. Make sure you save it. Yeah. Because you put lowercase h, so and mine's capital H, but that's fine. Press play, and it should work. Okay, yeah, so now you have the problem where it says reset button. The enemy is not assigned, so stop playing. Okay,
Oh,
go
and then I have
to
to drag
your
it in, right?
yeah. So go to your
Where's-
reset box. Yeah, and then scroll down on your inspector. Yeah, and then the last thing says enemy none. So just click and drag your thing there. Perfect. And now you should be able to shoot it 10 times. It disappears, and then you step on that button, and then should be able to.
Wait, what's this thing?
Oh, it's just a random decal that's there.
Yeah, I'll take that out. Okay.
I think I left it from the project.
It's not going. Oh wait, is that just?
No, you're supposed to shoot the object. Shoot the capsule 10 times. Get off the box though. Yeah. Okay. You might want to remove the.
Oh,
you might
no.
want to make it kinematic. Yeah. So make it kinematic. Remove the gravity and make it kinematic. So scroll
In
down
the
to your
rigid
rigid
body?
body. Yeah. And then remove gravity. You don't need gravity. Yeah. Press play. Okay, and now touch the button. Yeah, perfect. All right, it's working. Cool. So let's move on. So everyone should stuff be working on, or actually, is Molly still there? Molly, are you still there? You want to share your screen so I can help you out, or did you get it fixed?
I'll share my screen.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's see what you have. It doesn't go back. Okay. Press play. Or stop playing. Yeah. On the right hand
blue
side.
blocks does jumped. I think I reset it. The blue blocks.
Yeah. They reset. That's fine. Okay. On the inspector, scroll down. Oh, it doesn't look like you saved your script. So go back to your script.
I didn't.
No. Oh, okay. You have a problem there. You forgot to go back to enemy health. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's fix reset button first. The first one. Okay, we're fixing this. Okay. Erase those two lines. Yeah,
Which
erase
lines?
those the ones that are in red. Yeah, the first two lines. Line number what I can't even see the line. Yeah, those two lines where your mouse is. The ones that are highlighted red, delete those two lines. No. The ones that are red, highlighted red. Yeah. Delete them. Okay, let's see. Scroll down. And then you forgot a semicolon after overall health. So you're right there. And then press enter, and then you forgot a curly brace. And curly brace, the other one. Perfect. Control S to save. Okay, let's go back to reset button. So the first tab. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so reset health is lowercase h. And then the line on top of it after true, after the parentheses, you forgot a semicolon.
Where?
The line above it. Yeah. Semicolon at the end. Perfect. Okay, press Control S. Okay, now go back to Unity. Now press play, and it should work. You stand on it? Stop playing. Okay, you see the arrow in the bottom is telling you that you didn't assign your enemy. So click on your reset box on the hierarchy on the left-hand side.
Where?
On the hierarchy, on the left-hand side. That's your right. That's your left. Yeah, reset box. It's called reset box. And scroll all the way down on your inspector. That's all the way to the right. And then you see the last thing. It says enemy none. So click and drag your capsule in where it says none. Perfect. Yeah, press play and it should work.
Okay.
Okay, now step on it. Yep, and it appears again.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my god.
You need to fix that problem too. I'll help you fix it. That's a minor problem. Okay, so let's get back. Now the next thing we're gonna do is, how do you know how much health this object has without looking at your inspector and without counting how many bullet holes you made or counting how many clicks you made? So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna make a health bar. Okay, So to make a health bar, we're going to do a very simple health bar. There's many ways of doing it, but this way we're creating a UI. So basically it's what you see up here, this giant white square in the sky. That is a UI, but for the camera, for your crosshair. Okay. But this one is going to be a local canvas that's going to show up only on top of this, on top of the object here of the enemy. So to do this, let's click on your capsule. And let's rename this capsule to enemy, so we know what we're dealing with. So to rename the enemy, just right click and then click rename, or you can go in inspector and just rename it there. Once you have this, once you rename this, right click on your enemy, and then go to UI, and then we're going to look for canvas. Okay. So once you click on canvas, you should now see a child called canvas right underneath enemy. And what we're going to do with this canvas is we need to change this to world coordinates. So go to here on the inspector, go to canvas, and one of the options says render mode. And the render mode says screen space overlay. Change it to world space. Okay.
Where is that?
So on the canvas object, if you go to the inspector, it's the first or second component. It's called canvas, and then change it from render mode overlay to world space.
It says it's gonna act like a camera or overlay canvas.
Where's the canvas object though?
What? Oh, hold on. Okay, let me do this again. Hold on, Reese. Zane, I mean. So right click on enemy. Okay, we're gonna go to UI and then look for canvas.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you do that, then you have the properties on the inspector. You see it?
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And then change it to world space.
Okay. Where's the option to change it?
It says render mode.
Render mode. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
screen space to world space. Okay. Once you have that world space, don't worry about the other options. If it tells you warning something, just ignore it. So what we're going to do is this canvas is going to be right on top of our guy here. So if you take a look here where it says rect transform right on top of it, it's going to say position X, position Y, position Z. So just zero everything out. So 0, 0, 0. Our width and height is going to be...
Fernando?
yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but my positions are all like grayed out. Like I can't edit them.
Yeah, make sure it's world space. You need to have them as world space. If you have them as overlay, you can't change them. It has
No,
to.
it is on world. It's on world space. World space dash camera, right?
No.
Oh, just
Wait.
world space.
It just yeah. So on mine says screen space overlay, screen space camera, and then world space.
Oh, I was on screen space camera.
Ah, I see. No, click on world space.
Okay.
Okay, so once you have world space, just zero all the X, Y, and Z. Okay, and then your width and your height. Let me see, what number should we change it to? Like 10. Is this too big? All right. Yeah, change it to 1 by 1. So width 1, height 1. Okay. Once you have that, your object should be right in the center of your capsule. So just with the move tool, press W with the move tool, and just with the up arrows, I think it's the green arrow, so just bring it up until you have the green square right on top, kind of like a halo, right on top of the object of the enemy. Okay. So basically, this is now its render space. Okay. Once you have this object, remember we're doing a 0, 0. The Y is 1.5 for me. 0, and width and height is 1 and 1. Okay. Once you have this object ready, we're going to create our image. So we're going to right-click on our canvas, still under the same canvas we just made. So right-click. We're going to go to UI, and we're going to look for image. Okay. Now, if you click on image, it's going to give you a huge image. That's fine. Don't get scared. We need to resize this. So do not resize it with your normal sizing tool, because then it's going to pixelate. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to change our width and height. So our width and height, let's change it to 5 by 2. That's still too big. 2 by 0.5. I think 2 by 0.5 looks good. Maybe a little bit smaller. 1 by 0.25. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, you can do width 1 by 0.25. So that looks a little better. Okay, and then you're just gonna get a white box, a rectangle. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna duplicate this image. Once you have this rectangle, duplicate it. So right click, duplicate, yeah, duplicate, and you should have a second image. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna rename these images. So on the first one, we're just gonna call it background, and the second one is gonna be called foreground. So foreground. Okay. So we have background and foreground. What we're going to do is the background, we can change the color. So if you look to the right, it says image none and then color something else. So the color, we're going to click on the color picker and we're going to click on red because it's, sorry, the background. Yeah, the background is red. Yeah. And then the foreground should be green. And we're going to select the green color. This is for my health system.
And then are we going to make like the green slowly go away every time he gets hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
On my old health bar, my spaceship game.
Yeah. So it's yeah, we're using the same concept. So here, if you change it to green, I think green is gonna blend into the to the floor. So if you don't want green, you want to like change it to maybe blue. That's fine too. Whatever color makes you happy, change it to that color. I'm just gonna change it to blue because I think green health and green ground kind of conflicts each other. But that's just me. Okay.
How do I do this?
What do you mean? What part?
Like, I can't even see the image.
Okay, let's see. Do you want to share your screen?
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so your canvas is not in the right position. So where you know where it says position Z on your inspector? Z, yeah, change it to 0. Yeah, and then your width and height should be 1 and 1. Yeah, and let's see. Okay, looks good. Now click on your image. And then change your Z position to 0. Yeah. So now double click on your image on the left-hand side on the inspector. Yeah, now it should be there. Yeah, perfect. And then just right click and then duplicate it and then change one color to red, the other one to green, and then change one to foreground and the other one to background. Okay. All right. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to work with parenting. So the parenting here is the foreground has to be a parent of the background because when the foreground goes away, the background is going to show up. Okay. So that's the little effect we want. So just make sure you click and drag foreground into background and make it a child. Okay. Now there's a special function. No. Special thing that the image can do. It can reduce itself, or it can fill. Sorry, it can fill depending on how much you tell it to fill. But this option is not available because we don't have a sprite. So we're gonna make a sprite. We're just gonna make a simple square. So let's right click on your assets. So on the bottom, just right click on your assets folder, create, and we're gonna go to sprites and create a square. So just right click on the bottom, click on create, or hover over create, go to sprites, and then look for square. Once you have it, click on it, and then just call this square health bar. So now you should have a square with the health bar. Now to color your stuff, so make sure you click on which one you want, so background or foreground, and then it should say there source image and then color, and then just change the color there. So to put the sprite in the box, just click and drag your health bar into the sprite. Okay. We only have to do this to the foreground, but if you want to do this to the background, you can. But I'm just doing this to the foreground. Just put the health bar there. And then once you put that sprite there, then you have more options. It says image type and then simple. So change that from simple to filled.
Wait, how did you create the square?
To create the square, right click on the assets folder. So anywhere in the gray space,
Okay.
create, sprites,
Okay.
and then square.
Okay.
Wait, how do you color the image?
To color the image, like I said, click on the image, and then on the image property, there should be a white box. So it says source image and then color, and then the color should be white. Just click on that, and then you get a color picker, and you can pick whatever color you want.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a little bit late now, but for the capsule, how do we color that? I know we get like a new material or whatever, but I want it to
Yeah.
be red.
Okay. I already have the colors there. If you go to the assets folder, there should be a materials folder. It says materials. Open it up, and it should be red. Just click and drag that. That's the red I provide. If you don't like that red, then you can make your own. Just right click, create, and then material.
All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the last part we're going to do is we need to change some properties here on the image. So like I said, once you add a source image, it's going to give you some options. Of course, we want it filled, and then we're going to change from radial 360 to horizontal. Okay. And we're going to leave it from left to right. So the left to right is going to give you, so if you grab the little slider and slide down, it's going to give you this effect. Right. If you want it from right to left, you can change it to right to left. It'll give you this. Whatever you want, that's fine with me, as long as it makes sense to you. This one makes sense to me. Okay. So this is the effect we want. Depending on how much health we want, we have, this is going to update. Okay. Let's see. Adrian had a question. Where do we go away? Where do we get image type? Image type. What do you mean? Where do we get image type? Oh, you mean here image type? Oh, the way to get image type, you have to have a source image. So if it says none, it's not going to appear. You need to have a source image. So to make a source image, we just made a health bar, just a square. So just right click, create sprites, and then square. Click on that, make a square, and then just click on, once you created your script, your square, click on foreground, and then click and drag your health bar into that source image. And then your information should pop up.
Fernando, how do we get to the animation thing, like the left to right thing?
You don't like my animation? That's
No. Like, how do we get that?
hurts my heart. What do you mean change? You want to change the animation?
No, I don't even have that option for like the left to right thing.
Okay. Okay. I don't understand your question, but here's the information about the left and right. So if you click on the targets, let's see. So take a look at my screen. Let's see. If you click on your targets should appear, and you should have a parent called target, and then pivot point as another parent. So pivot point is the animated part, and then the target head is the part that gets hit. So if you click on pivot point,
I think I mean no for the foreground, for the health bar.
Oh, that's not an animation. We're not putting animation. No, it's
No. Or I don't have the image type. Oh, you have to click the. Okay.
Yeah. So the image type. Remember, the image type. You need to put a box. You mean a square. A square image. So to create a square image, again, just right click, create, and then sprite square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you create that square, and then click on your foreground, and then click and drag your square into the source image, and then your information should pop up. And then there's to do the animation thing, or to see it work, there's an option called fill amount. So just click and drag that handle, and then you can see that updating depending on how much you have. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone have any more questions before we move on? Make sure this works, or else it's not going to work with the script. Okay, we're moving on. So let's go back to our health script, our enemy health. So let's click on enemy health.
Sorry, Fernando. One more thing. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
So in the health bar, when I have them both just together, it forms like a 3-colored rectangle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I see what you're doing? Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to make 2 images. You have to duplicate the first one. And the second one has to, well, the first one is going to be red, so this is your background. Your foreground is going to be another color. Okay.
Yeah, it just looks like this.
Oh, the reason why it looks like that because your foreground is a different size.
Wait, sorry, what?
What? Why is your foreground smaller? Click on your background.
Oh, background. Okay.
Yeah. Click on your foreground.
Wait, I think is it the health bar thing here?
No. Click on your health foreground. What's your health bar tiny? Can I see the thing you made? That's just a square, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Click on your foreground. Okay, can you change it to? Can you remove your health bar? So click on the source thing and just press delete.
Oh, shit.
Just delete or just backspace. Okay. Click on the color. Change the color. Yeah. Click. Make it something else. Okay. Exit out of it. Click on your background. It's red. Okay. Click on your foreground. Okay, it's full. What's wrong with your health bar? Click on your health bar. 4x4. Yeah, it should work. Okay, click on your foreground and click and drag your health bar in there. Okay, there's a check mark there. It says preserve aspect color aspect. Uncheck that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some reason that check mark was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, so
okay.
the background is what's gonna come after the enemy loses health, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay,
it's going down. So the red is like showing you how much you had
Okay.
versus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to we're gonna do programming. So does anyone else have questions? Yeah, so I think Molly. Are you okay, Molly? Everything's okay?
Yeah, image.
Sorry? What was that, Molly? Okay, well, maybe she's brainstorming. Okay, let's go to enemy health, and we're gonna continue.
Wait, do I have to make 2 images?
Yeah, you have to make 2 images. Like I said, you have to duplicate your background and make a foreground. Okay, so let's go back to enemy health. And what we're going to do is we're going to import a new library. Well, not a new library. It's going to be part of Unity. And this part controls the UI. So let's go to line number 3 and let's press enter. And we're going to type in using Unity engine and .ui. And then after we do that, we go on line number 9. So after, sorry, this is mine. But just after current health, we're going to make a public image, and this is going to be our health bar. And it's going to have no
What
defaults.
script is this?
I'm sorry?
What script is this?
This is enemy health.
Okay.
Once we have the health bar, what we want to do is we want to set the health bar to a default value. So we go here after we set our current health. We're going to say health bar dot fill amount, and this is going to be equal to current health divided by overall health. Okay, so this should give you a decimal number. So you can kind of think of this kind of like a test, where let's just say overall health is 100, and if you get 80, it's going to give you 0.8. Well, that's how much it's going to reduce itself. So this will always give you a decimal number as long as the current health is not over the overall health. Okay, so let's copy this line, and we're going to paste it right after we take damage. So you see where it says current health minus equal damage. We're going to press enter and then paste it there. Okay. Once you copy and paste that, let's go back to Unity. So that's done. We're done there. And we're going to click on our enemy and then scroll down on our inspector and then take a look at where it says enemy health. Now it's asking for a health bar. So the health bar right now says none. So we're going to click and drag our foreground where it says image, and we're going to press play. So now if you did it successfully, now you should see your health bar full. And when you shoot it, it's going to slowly start going down until boop, he goes away. Okay, and then we...
I have one syntax error, but all it is just in the enemy health script. It's underlining the equal sign, the one right where like before it says if current health, and then the less than sign, and then equals. Yeah, it's underlining that for me. Oh wait, oh shoot, I just realized why. I put a space between that and the less than sign. I got it. Never mind.
Fernando, I have a problem.
What's your problem?
Can I share my screen? It's just easier
Sure.
to show.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's easier for me to understand when you guys share the screen.
Okay, can you see?
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, so basically when I kill my enemy, he just does like normal, but then when I reset him, his health bar is all red until you shoot him. Then it goes back like this.
Yep. That's what it's doing.
Is that what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the part where I'm going to ask you guys. You guys need to figure out how to reset his health. So you guys know when he comes back, right? We set the object to true, right? So let's take a look at that. So this is a challenge for you guys. So if you guys go back to raycast shooting, let's see. There's my screen. Okay. So if I go back to raycast shooting, you will see here is where we reset the target, or sorry, here's where we reset the enemy, right? So we reset it, that's not where we reset it, sorry. This is where we take damage. Where's the reset? Oh, reset button. Oh, please. The reset button. So here we set the object to true, and then we click. We go to reset health, right? So then what's going to happen next? So this is where it respawns, and then you need to set the health back to original. So we did that, but we're not updating the health bar. So you guys need to figure out how to reset this this health bar. So where you need to change is going to be inside enemy health.
Wait, sorry. Where is it again? Void start and then.
No, it's going to be an enemy health. So inside enemy health, this is where you reset your health, right? Because there's a function called reset health. So after you set the health back, you need to do something else.
Okay.
I gave you too much health.
Oh shoot, I don't know how.
Well, you gotta figure it out.
Sorry, I think I just did
I
it.
didn't know I was muted. Sorry, I didn't know I was unmuted.
Oh yeah, I just did it.
Oh, perfect. See, you figured it out.
You should already have a copy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. All right, Molly, do you want to share your screen so I can help you out? Looks like you fell behind. Okay, let's take a look. All right. Yeah. So the reason why always take a look at the bottom of the Unity screen. It's telling you what the error is. It's telling you an invalid expression. So just double click that red text. It's gonna show you exactly where it's gonna go. Okay. So one, you have double equal sign. Why do you have double equal sign? It's just one equal sign. You're assigning health. You're not comparing. So where the red is, you see where the red is with the equal sign. Molly, move your mouse where the red is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here.
you see that this is double equal sign? Yeah, remove the one equal sign. You just need one. No, move your mouse to the right. Is that double? You see double equal sign? You just need one equal sign.
Oh.
Okay, and you also need a semicolon at the end. Semicolon at the end. No, not there. At the end of where current health divided by overall health. It's a statement. So you need yeah. Same thing with the line above it. Line above it. Top. Yeah. No. On top of and you don't have line numbers. No, not there. That's a function. Delete that semicolon. No, the semicolon you just put on reset health. Yeah. No, the line on top of 2 lines on top of it. Yeah, delete that. It's a function. It doesn't need semicolon. Okay. Now it's the line right below take damage. It's highlighted red. Focus on the red stuff. On the first red one. Okay, all the way at the end, you're missing a semicolon. Perfect. Okay. Scroll up. Okay, you don't have a health bar either. So let's go after Unity Engine. Press enter and type in using Unity Engine.ui. So type exactly what's on top. No space. .ui. Semicolon. Okay, and then let's go after private float current health. So no, it's up here. It's up here. Yeah, right there. And then here we're gonna type in public image with capital I. Capital I image. Okay, and then space, and call this health bar. Health bar. No space. Semicolon. Perfect. Semicolon. Okay, scroll down. Okay, remove the double equal sign. You see where it's red? Oof. Remove the equal sign. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, save, Control S. All right, go back to Unity. Okay, and now it should work. Oh, no, actually it's not. You have to assign it. Stop playing. Stop playing. It's not working. Stop playing. Okay, click on your enemy capsule. On the left-hand side on your hierarchy, click on your capsule, enemy capsule. On the left hierarchy. Enemy capsule. Yeah. Now, yeah, on the right, scroll down. No, enemy inspector. Okay. Wait. Click on the little arrow where it says enemy health. You see the little. No, scroll down. No. Yeah, you see that little arrow pointing to the right, and it says a hashtag and an enemy script. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Then right there, you see the last thing. It says health bar and it says none. So we need to click and drag your blue image. So whatever your blue image is, and then put it there. Nah, you were right. Okay, did you drag it? Okay, so now click on image. Okay, so that one has a thing. Okay, click on image 1, the one on top of it. Okay, good. Now click and drag on the left-hand side on the hierarchy. Click and drag image into image 1. Yeah, click that and drag it into, yeah, perfect. That's a child, good. And click on enemy capsule. And let's see. Yeah, look, it looks good. Okay, now press play and it should work. Yep, there you go. And I'll go reset.
It worked.
Okay, perfect. Okay, did anyone else? Did anyone figure it out? How to reset the health bar?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. You want to share how you did it?
Yeah,
You want to share your screen and share how you do it? How you did it?
Yep. Oh shoot, I think I was already sharing. Sorry.
No, you weren't.
Okay. Am I sharing now?
Yep.
Okay. So, I first made the same thing as the reset health. I just did the same thing that we did earlier with the health bar
Okay.
that fill them out.
Mm-hmm.
I did that, and then for the reset button, I saw it didn't work the first time, so then I went in here, and then I just did the same thing here, but I put the reset health bar instead.
Perfect. That's good. Anyone else? Anyone else tried something different? Adrian, Gavin, Zane, did you guys try anything else? Did you figure it out? How to reset the health bar after you destroy the enemy and then you touch the square? Because when you touch the square, the enemy health is not reset. I guess that's a no then. That's fine. Let's take a look at how you can do it. So one way Parashar did the correct way, where let's see, if you go to reset button, so reset button here, the enemy gets resetted. Of course, it turns on, so it's true. And then we go to enemy health and reset the health, right? So if we go to enemy health, we can make another function just like Parashar did, or what you can do is just paste the thing right after setting your health. So right after setting your health, then you just tell the health bar, hey, just do this, and then that's the second way of doing it. But if you want to make another function, that's totally fine. So now when you press play,
Oh, wait, what did you copy and paste?
you shoot one moment. You shoot the object, you reset it, and then your object goes back to full. Okay. But again, like I said, the Parashar's way is still okay. So if you want to do like different things, let's just say you want to dynamically spawn something different, then you could. Parashar's way is the correct way. But if you just want to do it just quickly and then just preset health, and just paste the health bar here. Okay. Now here's another one. So what if I want to make
Oh wait, what was Parchar's way?
Parchar's
what did he
way?
do?
He made another function and called that function. So he
Oh,
called
well,
it
isn't that just the same?
reset.
Don't wait, but we already have a function, so isn't there just kind of like extra lines?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
if just for example, just in case, like if you want to reset like positions or reset animations, and then that block of code is a lot, you can just chunk it down into two separate functions, like reset animations
okay.
and reset something else.
So it's
like
for
I said,
organization.
yeah, for organization, yeah. So,
Okay.
but since our thing is not doing anything fancy, just resetting the health bar, this way, his way works fine. Okay. Now, one more thing before we stop. So what if we want multiple enemies? So what if we want like put 3 enemies, right? And we want 3 punching bags here, and we want those 3 enemies to reset. Now, if I press play, all 3 of them work. I'm able to shoot them, right? But my reset's not going to work. If I kill this one, kill this one, kill this one, and I reset, only one of them is going to come back. So how do I fix this problem? How do I reset the other 2 objects that I duplicated? They all have the same script. How come they don't go back? You don't. You can just tell me your thought process. You don't have to solve it.
Oh, is it because in the script you don't specify which enemies come back because they're all enemy 1, enemy 2 now?
Exactly. Right.
So
So
you have to
here,
put- yeah.
yeah, exactly. So if you click on your reset box, your reset box is only telling you 1 enemy. So how do I do this with the targets? How do I tell all the targets and all the boxes to reset? If I don't have, I have 6 boxes, but I don't have 6 lines here. I only have one thing called boxes. So the way I'm doing that, does anyone want to take a stab at it? Does anyone want to?
Wait, so we have to figure out how to put the other enemies in there?
Not quite. So take a look at how I built my targets and how I built my boxes. So if you see on the inspector, on the hierarchy, I mean, if you click on boxes, what is the boxes? What is boxes? Boxes is a what?
Parent.
Yeah, it's a parent, right? It's acting like a parent of list of boxes. And then the same thing with targets. Targets is basically a parent of list of targets. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a parent, and then anything underneath that parent is going to be part of that list. So here we're iterating through a list of targets, and here we're iterating through a list of boxes. And we're going to do the same thing with enemies. Okay, so let's create an empty game object, and let's call it enemies. And we're going to drag all our enemies inside this enemy's parent. Okay, so this parent is now keeping track of all the enemies. Okay. Once we do that, we go back to the script, and now for a reset button, instead of asking for a public game object, so just one game object, we're going to ask, just like we did here with the boxes and targets, we're going to ask for the parent, the transform parent. So here we're going to say transform, and then instead of enemies, it's going to be enemies. Okay, so public transform enemies. We change this from game object to transform. Okay, now we need to go down here and then fix this problem, because this problem is assuming we have a game object, but we now have a transform, a parent transform. So what we're going to do is we're going to iterate through each child. So the way we're going to do this is exactly what we did here with the targets and with the boxes. We did a for each loop. So this is a iterative for loop that goes through each object, boxes, and each boxes object is called it's going to be a transform, because it's a transform object, and of course it has transform children. And then we get to name our the variable. The variable is going to be called target. Okay, so here we're going to say for each, and then parentheses, and then this one has transforms. So transform, and we're going to call it enemy in enemies. Okay, and then we're going to put curly braces. Right, and inside those curly braces, we're just going to copy and paste what we did here with enemy, and then stick it in here. Okay, and now we need to change our enemy, because this is lowercase e. We're going to change this to lowercase e, lowercase e. Okay, now we have a problem. Our problem is this transform object doesn't have a setting called set active. The game object has that object setting. I mean, but not the transform. So we need to convert this back to its game object. So we're gonna say dot game object dot set active. Okay. And then this should work off the bat, the get component, because get component works with transforms. And we're just resetting the health. Now, if we save it, press Control S to save, and we go back to Unity. Okay. We go to the reset box, and then we can just click and drag our enemies down here where our transform is. We press play. And now we can destroy all our guys here. And then we can step on the cube, and then all our guys can restart. Because now we go through a list of these guys, and then we go each one and reset the properties on that object.
Fernando, can I see the code again really quick?
Of course.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got rid of the first enemy.setActiveTrue, enemy.getComponent thing.
Yeah. Sorry, why am I pressing Alt? Yeah, the reason why we do that because we're not dealing with one object. Now we're dealing with a list of objects. In this case, our list is our enemies.
Okay.
Enemies, yeah. The transform, sorry. Transform is secretly a list of objects, a list of transforms. So that's one cool thing about the transforms. Another way of doing this is just asking for an array of transforms. So you can say, like, I have 10 objects, and then you can just manually drag and drop all your objects inside that array, and then you can go to that array. This way, I feel like this way is so faster.
Fernand, I think I might have missed something. It says that when I saved it and everything, it said that the name enemies does not exist in the current context.
Oh yeah, and that means you're beginning.
Oh, I
this
didn't
one?
set the variable.
Yeah,
then?
you need to change this to public transform enemies.
Yeah.
We changed it.
Yeah. Wait, up in before start. Okay. Wait, why isn't it a game object now?
It's not a game object because you can't iterate through a list of game objects. You can only iterate through a list of transforms.
What do you mean by iterate? Like,
iterate means going through a list.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, that's why I said enemies. It has a list, a secret list of its children, but game objects don't. Game objects just have statuses and the names and types and layers.
Wait, does that mean that I have to change all the enemy stuff to enemies now?
And no, just here. While we're doing stuff, it's just here in this script. We're not changing anything else.
Yeah, because when I did that, it said that now enemies is not a thing.
Just make sure you change this one. These two lines. These ones should be the same variable as this one. On the for each loop.
For each Ontriggerenter. Yeah, I have that, and then no, and then it comes at the error is at is in the after the for each loop says enemy.getComponent. Oh, is it enemies? Is that why? Okay, I got it. Okay.
No, it should just be enemy, not enemies. You wanna let me see your screen?
Am I still sharing? I think I still.
Yeah, you're still sharing. I see. Hold on. Wait, why do you have why do you have that outside your?
Oh, this.
Yeah, that should be inside your folder.
I think I deleted the other one. Okay.
Yep. That's supposed to be inside. Yeah. Yeah, and you're doing one thing 2 times. You might want to undo that.
One thing 2 times.
Yeah. So if you see the reset hub,
yeah.
you're resetting it 2 times. Yeah, just once. Okay. Someone had a question. I completely cut you off. I think it's.
I have a question.
Sorry about that.
So looking back on it now, I played the game. Everything's working fine, no errors or anything. But the health bar is not turning red, and I don't know if I assigned the script or something. But where would I assign it to?
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yes, I can. All right, it should be sharing. Okay, so yeah, basically all it is when I play, then It does not go down.
Okay, stop playing. Okay, so stop playing.
Yeah, it should be stopping. I think it's just loading.
You sure?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh wait, I still am playing. That's weird. What the?
The reason
Alright.
why it's not clicking because make your screen bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now the button because the button's all squished.
Alright.
Okay, you see that red text on the bottom? It's telling you the error. It's telling you that you don't have. Okay, I'll help you out, Adrian. One moment. You don't have your enemies assigned. So click on the reset box.
Okay.
Okay, now you see on the bottom it says reset button, the script, and it
Yes,
says
I do.
enemies none. So it's trying to tell you, hey, I'm looking for an enemy, but there's none. So click and drag your enemies box. Wait, where are all your enemies? Oh, you didn't make a parent. You need to make a parent. So click on game object and then create a new game object. So from the menu bar, empty, empty.
Empty child or empty?
No, just empty. Okay, scroll down on your hierarchy. On your hierarchy, left hand side, yeah. So you see that game object is now going to be a parent. So now
Okay.
click and drag all your enemies inside that game object.
Okay.
So click and drag it into game object. Click and drag it inside. Perfect. And the same thing with the other two.
Okay.
No, game object, not enemy. Yeah, perfect. Same thing with two.
Okay, this needs to go in game object. And this needs. Alright. That's
Okay,
all.
perfect. Okay, and now go to the reset boxes. Reset boxes. Scroll. Okay, now it says enemies and none. Now click and drag your new game object and drag it inside. So on the hierarchy, yeah, click and drag game object. Perfect. And then, perfect. Yeah, that's it. Press play and it should work out.
Alright. Oh, well, there's still no health bar.
Okay, so let's stop playing. Now click on your enemy. Okay, scroll down, and then I think your health bar says none on your health. Health says health bar on your none on your image. So just click and drag your foreground in your image. That's the wrong one. That's from enemy 1. So make sure each enemy gets their own health bar. Scroll down. Yeah. You see it says enemy 2, and then the little arrow is pointing to the right. Just click on that arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, the arrow. No. Yeah.
There.
Now scroll down. Click on canvas. The little arrow. Okay, now you need to drag that foreground there. Okay, good.
Okay.
Now close. Yeah, now do the same thing for enemy 1 and the other enemy. You have to do the same thing for the other guys.
Okay.
No, wrong one. That's from enemy.
Oh.
Here, keep going on canvas. Now drag that one. Yeah. Okay, and now click on enemy and then drag that guy's stuff there. Okay.
All right.
Now press play.
Now
Now
it
we
should.
should work.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
it's-
So, huh?
No, never mind.
Did you put the health very high?
No, I think I set it to
Okay, click on foreground.
program.
Foreground.
Oh, foreground. Sorry, I said program.
Scroll down. Okay, looks good. Why isn't it going down? Click on enemy again. Wait, is it going down or not? Click on foreground and then do the little slider.
Oh, yeah, I think it was.
Did it go down?
Yeah, it went down.
Okay, it does go down. Maybe your script doesn't say that. Can you go back to your script?
I'll just go to this.
No, it was up there. Okay. Let's see. Go to enemy health. Take damage. Okay. Oh, yeah. So you never updated your overall health. So yeah. So click and copy line 38 or line 18, whichever. And then
Okay.
paste it right after 27. Yeah, and save it. Okay, now it should update your health bar.
And A.
Okay, there you go.
I have
Perfect.
errors on mine.
Okay, guys. So for the ones that it's working, you guys are free to leave because it's already 5. You guys have other things to do. You guys
Alright.
are free to leave. For the ones that still have problems, I will try to help you out. Just stay here, and I'll help you out. It's Molly and then
Okay.
Adrian.
Thanks, Fernando.
Of course. Thanks, guys.
Oh, also,
we'll
I
see
just
you
have
guys hopefully.
I just have a quick question.
Mhm.
I was thinking about adding recoil to my gun. Do you have any like suggestions I could do in my free time that would help me be able to do that?
Recoil.
Yeah, like could I like add a force or something to the gun to like make it go back or something?
That's more of a small animation. It's gonna be a small animation and a delay. So every time you
Okay.
shoot, it's gonna be a delay, and it's gonna you have to add an animation to your
Okay.
shooting. Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
yeah, of course. Share your screen, Molly.
Fernando, is there any way to like make the enemy be able to shoot like an AI, or is that?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
Gotta
cool.
come
Okay,
tomorrow,
I'll just
dude.
wait then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't know if Kumar sent you an email with your classes regarding classes.
Oh yeah. My parents
Yeah.
have looked at that. Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure they do that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'm
All
gonna
right,
leave.
Parashar, bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at Molly. Am I seeing the presentation? Yeah, this is yours. Okay. Okay, can you double click on that error on the red text? Yeah. And let's see. Scroll up a bit. Scroll up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. After the semicolon, on the same line you're at, press enter, and then do closing curly brace. So do curly brace. Yeah, perfect. Good. Now the next thing is reset health has open close parentheses. So at the end of reset health, yeah, it's open close parentheses. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. And enemy health, the H is lowercase. Okay, and then after the period on the line above it, you see the line above it? Yeah, before the period, after the period, yeah, you have to type in game object. So game, G-A-M-E, capital O, no, lowercase g, lowercase g, lowercase g. G, lowercase g, not O. Lowercase g and then capital O. Yeah, okay, dot at the end of object. Good. That's it. Now let's no, you're still not done. You're still not done. Let's see. Enemy selected. Okay, so erase those 2 lines after. The 2 lines that are highlighted red. Yeah, erase those 2 lines. Yeah. Delete them. We don't need them. Okay. And then okay, the last curly brace, you see all the way at the bottom, it says like highlighted red. Erase that curly brace. Erase it. Okay, now put close curly brace. Press enter. No, you were right. No, the wrong curly brace. Close. Close curly brace. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, okay. Press enter. And then close curly brace again. Okay, that's good. Now press Control S to save. Okay, and now your code should work. Okay, but don't press play yet. You still have to select your stuff. So go to your reset box. Up. Let's scroll down to the inspector. Then click on the inspector and scroll down. Yeah, scroll down. And then you see at the bottom it says none enemies. So click and drag your enemy. Oh, you don't have one. You need to make one. Okay. Go to game object and then create empty. And game object. No, just no. Delete that game object you just made. Yeah, delete it. Okay, now go in the menu bar. So that's all the way on top. Top. Game object, and then create empty. Good. And now click and drag all your capsules inside game objects. Okay, sorry about that, Adrian. If it works, that's great. Sorry for not Okay, thanks, Adrian. Sorry about that. Okay, now click on your reset box. And then scroll down to the right, on the right, the inspector, scroll down. Okay, and then click and drag enemies. Sorry, game object. Game object, yeah. Click and drag into enemies. Yep, now that should work. You can click and hold your mouse. Okay, so it looks like it's working. All right, Molly. I guess that's it, right? Okay.